Susan Withnell. I'm here at my farm, and my fiber arts business is Ewes-Ful Fiber Arts. Right now, I thought a special treat would be seeing a little bottle baby here getting her bottle. My sheep are high percentage Wensleydale. Wensleydale is a rare breed British sheep. We are starting to get the genetics in the United States, and these lambs all were sired by my 92% Wensleydale ram. I use their wool for some of my yarns, and I have lambs coming up for sale at weaning. But in just a minute, we're going to go over and see my virtual mini booth, which I've set up in front of the sheep field, so that you can see some of the things that I have for sale. I offer things on my Etsy shop, but for the purposes of this video, you could also order directly from me. You can go to my Weebly website and get my contact information. I do take square payments, so you can pay by credit card or check. What I'm going to do for this video is give you a quick peek so you can take a look at what all I have to offer in the booth, just as if you were at a show and roaming around and looking through. And then if there's something you're interested in more information, you can look at the timestamp on the YouTube and go to more information and specific details about the particular items you might be interested. So I'm going to finish bottle feeding these babies, who are not going to let me stop, and I'll see you over at the booth in a minute. Welcome to my mini virtual booth. Ewes-Ful Fiber Arts is here with just a sampling of some of the things that you would see in a booth. I do have these things available for sale on my Etsy shop, or you can contact me directly. Go to my webpage and there's a contact form, and you can contact me directly if there's something you see here that you like. Most of these things, a lot of these things I only have one of, but some of them I may have as many as 3 to 5 of. But I do like to do one-of-a-kind things. I was sitting out there with the sheep, I got a little chilly, so I put on one of my Mobius. This is my best-selling item at this point. And the Mobius it's like an infinity scarf, except it's wider. It's a blend between a scarf and a shawl. Now there is a twist put in it so that when it hangs, you've got the twist laying in front. In the back, you've still got it covering your shoulders. And you can wear it like this just as a sort of a mini shawl. It's not going to fall off your shoulders, very comfortable, easy to move in. But the Mobius is very versatile because you could also, if you start getting a little warm, just bring it up. And now you've got an infinity scarf. If you would like, you can double it. They're long enough that you can double it into a cowl. So the Mobius is a very versatile piece of clothing, and this one is made out of tencel and merino wool, so it's extremely soft. I wish there was a feel-o-vision on here because it is an extremely soft fabric. I also do the Mobius. This is the one colorway with the blue, the gray, and the burgundy. I also do this same merino and tencel in the plum, olive, and blue, and both of these sell extremely well for me. They're very, very popular. In addition to this wool and tencel blend, I also have chenille, rayon chenille. I only have one of these left. I will be in the process of making more because they do sell extremely well. It's the chenille in a teal and blue and green and peacock coloration. It's again very soft, nice drape, lays on your body real well. And also for the chenille, I have the yellow and rust and brown, and I have the brown, tan, and blue. And this one is fabulous with blue jeans. I love this one with blue jeans. These are marked to sell if you purchase directly from me for $98. They are a little higher on the Etsy shop because of Etsy expenses involved. But if you purchase directly from me, contact me directly, then the price is what they're marked at, $98. Well, let's take a look at some of the hand-spun yarn. I told you that my wool, a lot of my wool comes from my own sheep and alpacas and Angora rabbits, and I hand spin and hand dye all the yarns. I'm just going to show you a little bit. Again, the Etsy shop would show you more, but if there's something you see here that you particularly like, or even if there's something you see on the Etsy shop and you want to contact me directly, let me know. But I told you about the Wensleydale sheep, the yarn having a sheen to it. This is a skein of Wensleydale yarn. This is this is peacock, and I do a peacock, which is sort of a bluey teal, and I also do a teal, which is more of a greeny teal. And the sun's not shining right now, but it does have just a little luster, a little life to it. Wensleydale is going to bloom. It's going to get real soft. I got kind of creative, and I made a multicolored skein that could possibly be blended with this. And the price on the multicolored skeins is $34. The price on the solid color skeins is $30. I also have those multicolored in these options as well. Again, the price on these is $34. Multicolored pink and multicolored rust. I have very limited amount of Angora and wool blend. That's for my rabbits and my sheep. But the Angora wool blend, most of what I have is in the rose, the purple, and the orchid. It's about a 40% blend. There are a few skeins that are 60% Angora. Most of them are 40% Angora. The 60% is a little bit more expensive at $38. The 40% Angora is $34. Now these are just fun, and these are truly one of a kind. So we're going to say this is number one. Number one is $34. This is a blend of Blueface Leicester wool and it's been all kinds of different colored dyed pieces, and then I just literally take little pieces, bits and pieces, and spin them together, and this is a truly one-of-a-kind skein of yarn. All my skeins are about 4 ounces, about 170 plus yards. They're spun to about a sport weight. We'll call that one number 1. This one is number 2. I used mostly blues and light green and aqua, a little bit of pink in there. Again, blue face Leicester mostly. And number 3, this one is a little darker, although these two would go together nicely. A little bit darker, and they are one-of-a-kind skeins. They're priced at $34. I do a wool and mohair blend. Mohair will also bloom. There's a little sparkle in this one. This one is a really good seller. It's called Starry Night because it has just a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's the Van Gogh Starry Night picture colors. So if you're into your art and Van Gogh, this is a lovely yarn. I have quite a bit of this. And I also have heathered moors, and this is also a wool and mohair blend. Heathered moors reminds me of the moors in Scotland. I go to visit a friend who lives in North Yorkshire, and we go up to Scotland when the heather's blooming. The moors are green and purple. These wool and mohair sell for $34. Again, 4 ounces. Now here is the ultimate for a specialist knitter or crocheter who wants something very different. This is baby camel down and silk. And no, I don't have camels, but I have to say yet, because with me you never know, much to my husband's chagrin. But this camel down and silk blend is 50-50. It is extremely soft. Camel down I call the poor man's cashmere because it's as soft as cashmere, but it's nowhere near as expensive. This is a yarn that I have a good bit of, and it's priced at $48 a skein. So any of the yarns that I just showed you, you can contact me directly and ask me about them. Oh, I did forget one. This is Castle Milk Morit. Now this is for the knitter who has everything but has never knit with this, because Castle Milk Morit is an extremely rare breed British sheep. I always said I go to England, and I did get a chance to get some Castle Milk Morit fleece, and this is an extremely bouncy, springy fleece. It's extremely soft, and this is the natural color of the sheep. There's a picture up here of the Castle Milk Morit sheep. They're very small. You only get about 1.5 pounds fleece off of each sheep, but I was able to bring back a good bit of fleece and have started spinning that up. Again, spun to about a sport weight. So there's something for somebody who really has done it all, but I bet you they have not done this. The Castle Milk Morit is actually priced a little bit higher. That's priced at $50. The Castle Milk Morit is priced at $40, which is a little higher than the rest of the wools, but it is an extremely rare breed. So the other things I have on the table here, I have toddler hats, and these are made to fit children from about the age of 1 to 5, 6 years old. I have several different styles. They have the little animal bobble on top. These are priced at $24 if you purchase them directly from me. And we have the bear, the kitty cat. I know there's only one of the sheep left. I have a couple snowmen and a couple of rabbit ones. So those are $24 again for children aged about 1 to 5 or 6 years old. Also on the table, I have started doing neck warmers. And I gotta tell you, this lambing season, when I was lambing in the end of February, beginning of March, the neck warmer that I made for myself was an absolute godsend. This is very stretchy. There is a top and a bottom. You can see that the bottom flares out, and that's going to go over your neck or your shoulder part. The top is going to go up to your chin. It stretches over, and it's really not exactly like a cowl because it is made to be very, very close fitting, and it is made so that it will sit really nice on your shoulders and then up to your chin. This is made out of 100% wool, and it's very soft. It's not itchy. It's made from sock yarn, and it is warm. It truly made the difference when I was lambing at 3 in the morning, and the temperature was about 27 degrees. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. These are priced at $30, and they are currently not on my Etsy page, but I may be getting them up there soon. And right now, this is the only selection I have, so you'll have to sort of describe it to me and let me know which one you're interested in. I weave as well as spin, obviously the Mobius are hand woven, but here are scarves that I weave. This is a sampling, and I'm just quickly going to go down through here and show you what I've got. This is a tencel and ribbon that is done with a coral weft, but it's got a multicolored warp on it. The same warp done with a tan weft gives it a little different color. This again is the coral and tan kind of look, and if you get in touch with me, I can give you the measurements on this. This I love because I'm a blue person, and it's got a little bit of a design to it. You can see the zigzag design in the weaving, so it's got a little bit of a twill pattern to it, and again the coral color. These are tencel. These are a little bit wider, and they're pretty long. Again, tencel. I weave with tencel a good bit because it emulates silk, but it doesn't have the price of silk. So this is a rust and tan silk scarf, and these are very long. These have been made to be wrapped and wrapped, or folded in half and doubled. If you wanted to take it in half and double it. Now I've got a Mobius and a scarf, so this will be a real fashion statement, but you can see it is long enough to wear it this way. So these are probably the longest scarves I have. And I have it available also in the same colorway except woven with burgundy this time, or the same colorway in the warp but woven with the rust. The only chenille scarves I have left are the rust, tan, and brown. These also are fairly long and wide, extremely soft and extremely warm. This is tencel again, and it's the same weaving pattern as what I just showed you in the rust and tan, but here I have the warp that's what goes on the loom is the teal and blue, and this time it was woven with the blue. This time it was woven with the teal, and this time it was woven with a light green. So same pattern, little different look. Again, same pattern, but now it's burgundy and blue. So now here we have it with the woven with the light blue, and here we have it woven with the burgundy. Or no, that may have been woven with, yeah, that was woven with the navy blue, sorry. So those are all priced at $65. The chenille is priced at $68. I have bamboo. Again, bamboo is a man-made material, and this bamboo scarf is priced at $65. This was done on an 8-shaft loom, so it's a very intricate pattern. Again, very, very long, can be double wrapped if you want, or folded and pulled through. I did that with gray woven with red, gray woven with navy, and then I did a teal run woven with purple. Same pattern, but different coloring. I think I forgot to tell you that the price on the tencel ribbon is $48, and the price on the tencel variegated is $45. Okay, the wind is picking up and it's getting chilly out here, so I had to change from my Mobius to a nice warm wool V-shawl. The reason it's called a V-shawl is because it's woven in a V. There are 2 panels that have stripes on them. When they weave together in the end, they make the plaid. And this is a nice warm shawl. Wrap it over, let it hang down, fold it for lapels, put a little shawl pin on it, These are V-shawls that sell for $175 no matter what they're made of. I'm just briefly going to show you the backs of the selection I have now. This one is woven with light blue. This one is woven with teal, but the backs are the same. It's the front panel that's different. So this one's woven with teal. This one has a pattern, specific symmetrical pattern. This is in burgundy, tan, and blue. I have 3 that have the same back, but when I turn around to the front, I wove this one with yellow. I wove this one with brown. And I wove this one with red. And I have a friend who says that this is the Harry Potter shawl. And Harry Potter people will love it because this is the Gryffindor shawl. And she wants me to do a whole line of Harry Potter shawls. So I haven't done that yet, but she calls this Gryffindor. This one is somewhat fall colored. It's got the rust and gold and navy. Again, the front's always going to be striped. The back is the plaid. This is the only one I have left in this rust color. This one really sold well, and this is the only one I have left. This is a little bit different material. Oh, I forgot to tell you that these 3 are a 80% cotton, 20% wool. This is wool and rayon. And this one is mostly cotton with a little bit of rayon in it. The back of this is just gorgeous. 2 in the black colorway, except the fronts are different because I wove this one with a gray and I wove this one with a black. But again, the backs are the same. And also, same colorway in the back because it's the same warp that was on the loom. But the fronts are different because I wove this one with tan and this one with navy. These are the V-shawls. They are $175 if you buy direct from me. I am doing free shipping on everything, so let me know if you contact me directly what it is that you're interested in, and I'm offering free shipping. I think the sheep have all moved on to greener pastures, as they say, and it's about time for me to end this trip and virtual tour of my mini booth. Bye.